Okay, this is the Arrow forklift attachment. You can see it here. 3,000 pounds would be to the end of the fork. 4,500 would be, towards the back, and the tractor slide back a little bit. Alrighty, so we'll hop on board here. Raise it up. There we go. Set the parking brake a little better. Okay. It's a quick attach. Oops. It's a quick attach, just like I ain't going around that way. It's a quick attach setup, just like a skid steer. So there we go. And we walk back around once again. Alright. So it's a quick attach, just like a skid steer, so then you just slide the handles down, lock them in place. Now when I talk about pivot point, I was talking about it only being able to lift roughly 1,100 pounds in one of my reviews. You got to remember, with a forklift attachment, the weight is distributed more out towards the end, so obviously it won't lift as much as a bucket, because the further out, everybody knows how physics works. The further out, the more harder it is for it to lift. So that's why I said 1,100 pounds on a pallet. Now the bucket, you figure the bucket's a lot closer. Well, here somewhere, roughly, I don't know. So the bucket's a lot closer, so it will probably handle more than 1,100 pounds, even though the pivot point is designed for 2,200 pounds, and you can see the pivot point. So that would be the difference. Because the forklift, these are 48-inch forks. They make all different sizes. There's really no particular reason I went with Arrow other than, well, they're well made. But that happened to be what the dealer had. So he gave me a good deal on them. So anyway, that's what I went with. These forks also, as you can see, flip the lever, and you can adjust them wherever you need to. Yeah, these forks are heavy, so it's not like you can just slip them up, slide them easily. All right, slide down there, baby. There we go. Just gotta fight with it a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to pick up a pallet of retaining wall blocks. Yeah, I don't know if I got it spread too far. I may have. But anyway, I was just showing you, you just lift these pins, slide it. You can see the different areas that you can slide it into, and then put the pin down and it locks it in place. Anyway, it's very well built. The wall joints are solid. The back plate here is really solid. The forks, you notice how thick the forks are. You're not going to bend these. Some of the cheaper ones, obviously you can bend them. The 48-inch fork is nice to have rather than a 42-inch, but technically some dealers will tell you, oh, you shouldn't go anything more than a 42-inch. You can. More stability for me in a way, so that's why I went with the 48-inch. Alright, so we're going to go lift up a pallet and see if I can film that. Well, one thing I didn't mention in the review, you notice larger gap here than there. That should be an easy adjustment on the hinge. But the other thing also, if you try to center, you can see we're a little bit crooked. So I don't know if the front bumper bar there is just mounted crooked, whether it's tweaked or what. It was like that before I even used it, so I don't know if they didn't line something up when they assembled it or whatever. I'm not really sure. don't know if I'm going to have enough clearance to hook onto this pallet, though. I don't think I'm going to have, no, I'm not going to have enough room to get her, I don't believe so. Yeah, because of the camper there, that's got to get moved out of the way, but unfortunately, I can't move it right now. But anyway, that's the pallet of retaining wall blocks that I wanted to get a hold of and move. I can get them from the other end, but that van has a little bit of an issue. Transmission kind of messed up, and so did the starter. So I don't think, yeah, I can move the camper real quick. So anyway, I can't get to the pallet of bricks. There's no way I can latch onto her. So we'll cut for now, and then once I get everything lined up, I'll re-shoot this part. Okay, you can see we picked up, these are retaining wall blocks. I have no idea what the weight is, but I had to take some courses off of it to get her to lift it. And you can see it's pretty heavy there. Like I say, I don't know what the weight is. I'd have to figure out what each block weighs and multiply it out, but I did have to take some of them off to get her to lift it, and she can barely do it. But then again, like I said before, with the, easy there, breezy. But as I said before, a lot of the weight is out towards the end of the forks. But even lifting her straight up, she did do some struggling there. And you can see by the movement of the pallet that it's pretty heavy. You know, so we're going to kind of go slow here. I could put her in a lower gear. I could put her in low, which probably would have been a little bit better to do. But she's got it. Yeah. So anyway, I'll figure out how much it weighs possibly, and then put it in here, I'm not sure. And this pallet was sunk in the ground quite a bit. So I know that had a factor, but she did lift it. You can see, yeah, the ass end is almost coming out off the ground of the tractor. No, I got to put it where it's not going to be in the way. And I need to move all that stuff. Yeah, because I got to be able to get the bucket in there, and I got to move that dirt because I got to build that retaining wall up there. Could move the Mustang out of the way. Yeah, I got to do some maneuvering. So anyway, I'll cut it right now, but you can see, yeah, when you set the parking brake, it lets you know if you still have it in gear or not. That's what that beeping sound was. But yeah, you can see there's actually, just slid back a little bit, of course. There's quite a bit of weight on there. You know, and the pallet, and I'm not really lined up straight, and the pallet was sunk in the mud. But other than that, it's all good. So I got to maneuver some stuff, get some stuff out of the way. And that'll be that. I just wanted to show you basically what it can lift, but obviously you have no idea what the bricks weigh. So I'll figure out what the retaining wall blocks, how many of them are, what the weight is, and then I'll multiply it out, and we'll put it on there. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. And if you don't like it, give me a thumbs up anyway. Be a nice person. Thank you.